$100,000 on a trip to Disney once. How much have you spent on charitable causes this year? Let's start cooking these pancakes.
This year technically just started, so this year, I mean, like, it's hard to.
What about last year?
Well, last year, it's hard to gauge.
Oh, right. So what about the year before last year?
Oh, well, that year, that's a good year. Yeah, it's just blurry. I be doing so much.
BLM? Since you want to be so black power?
BLM is a scam.
Clip that. Send it to the fucking news.
BLM was literally a scam. They had bought mansions, and you probably wouldn't know anything about it because you don't care about black people. You don't follow black
I do care about black people. Look at my chocolate. You're mad.
It's a disguise.
You're mad. I think I'm literally the most pro-black person in this room.
Because you have an all-white style?
They're not white. They're POC. Thank you. But don't laugh.
I do have a gay, so I also am.
Okay.
Black Lives Matter Plaza is no more. Following the Trump administration threatening to pull funding from the city unless they remove the Black Lives Matter Plaza, Mayor Bowser ordered its removal. Much respect and thank you, Mayor. Black Lives Matter is and always has been a complete sham. The leaders of BLM embezzled money. The organization put together riots that caused cities to be burned down and small businesses destroyed. BLM caused far more harm than good, and continuing celebrating it has done more harm than good. And it's a slap in the face to every person, including cities and businesses that were harmed, destroyed by them. Thank you, Mayor Bowser. I'm Armstrong Williams.
I don't know who this little Yachty person is, but I really function with what he just said about Black Lives Matter, BLM, being a scam. That's my own personal opinion, but there is a little bit of other things to back it up if you actually do your investor search. But we're going to start off by saying, yeah, it technically was a scam. Let's not forget that this is the same organization that couldn't tell the people how they were able to purchase a 6,6,500 square foot compound with the donated money. Come on now, y'all. Somebody make that make sense. Let also not forget that these are the same individuals that was accused of mismanaging donations. That would make sense, seeing how they all was living in $3+ million homes. Let also not forget that this is the same organization that when you could have gone to their website before they deleted it, there was literally something at the very bottom, kind of like little information that you need to know. And it literally said, don't quote me verbatim, but it mentioned something about replacing the quote unquote black woman, melanin woman, from her power in the corporate world and to replace her with a transgender man. Y'all let me know, why did they have that on their website if they was literally for the people? Let's not forget the biggest supporter, or aka ATM machine, that literally funds these individuals is the head Soros himself, which is George, which is quite interesting because from my understanding, my own thoughts and opinions, I don't really think this individual function with the black community like that, other than when it's time to fund something that literally fits into their pre-planned agenda. And what I mean by agenda is because this same individual is the ATM machine for the LGBT community, which was also linked at one time with the BLM movement. That's why we will see the BLM flags in the yard and we'll see the LGBT community flag right there in the window. So come on now, y'all. Just my own thoughts and opinions. I feel like Soros was giving his credit to Barry Soetoro and Big Mike, and seeing how they claim to be black and seeing how they are connected to that certain community of the LGBT community. This could have been him mentioning or saying to him in a subliminal way that I accept you, but everything else got to be controlled by me. I don't know. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Let also not forget that it was also said that the face, or one of the faces of the BLM movement, which was Patricia Cullors, paid her baby father $970,000 for creative services, her brother $840,000 for security, a fellow director $2.1 million, and reimbursed the organization $73,000 for a charity flight. From the looks of it, you can definitely tell that she was trying to keep the money right in the family. I can't even make it up. The corporate America gave allegedly $83.1 billion to the BLM movement. Where did all that money go? I guess now we already know the answer and where that $6 million purchase of a compound came from. Let's also not forget that Barry Soetoro actually invited the Black Lives Matter to the White House at the end of the second term. What's also quite interesting is the fact that this organization decided to develop itself during a time where most of the quote-unquote black people were out rioting, looting, and involving themselves in great chaos because of what allegedly Derek Chauvin was accused of doing. So it sounds as though these individuals was taking upon themselves to literally take from people who was already in the hurt process, because it seemed as though they knew that quote-unquote black people would support literally anything that involved them and or that could have benefited them or would benefit them in their future to come. But wait, mean back at the ranch, they just said that Trump literally told the Black Lives Matter plasma movement people that they will not fund them no more if they don't remove the Black Lives Matter Plaza, which we all do know that's the same place where it's written in yellow in the middle of the street, Black Lives Matter. It's like they were trying to convince us of something, because if you wake up black every day, then obviously you already understand that your life matter. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Individual also mentioned in the video that these individuals' organization literally helped destroy small businesses with these riots that were going on during the same exact time, which really makes sense now, y'all. And for those people that are really upset because they actually are removing the Black Lives Matter Plaza and the Black Lives Matter off the street, we have to get one thing straight, that this organization was not built off the consciousness of quote-unquote black people. What opportunities were given to black people around this same time that came from this organization? What business grants were given to these people around the same time when this organization claimed to be for black people? That's what I mean by the consciousness of black people. And I say that because if it was built off the conscience of black people, best believe first and foremost that they would have created more job opportunities so people can then support their livelihood and support their family. To me, the black conscience would have made sure that the education system wasn't so biased. To me, the black conscious mind would have gave people a way to afford more housing. But these are just my thoughts. Y'all let me know if y'all really function with this video, or even if y'all function with Lil Yachty comment, then y'all can definitely make sure y'all drop a like and make sure y'all share and comment. Let's be clear, that organization was built only as a distraction to keep people further from understanding who they truly are. And if you understand that, then you already know that clear eyes always recognize real lies. And like always, I'm always gonna have more videos that way, that part. Although, as I always like to express in all my other videos, I am not here to turn non-believers into believers. I'm only here to bring y'all food for thought. And with that being said, your opinion is your opinion.
It's pretty difficult, let's face it. I felt like this was going to be a very hard life for both of them.
It was an unraveling mystery. It was kind of a distraction tactic. It's like you took them one way and...
Michael and I also want to acknowledge...
I mean, this dude is a genius.